Okay, that's who the criminals are. Those are the ones that should be in jail. So law enforcement, stop conforming to the system. Stop listening to orders. Military, law enforcement. You owe allegiance to only the American people. Only the Constitution of the United States. That's it. So start telling your boss, no, 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 end poverty. Stop this. Stop oppressing the people. Stop making people suffer needlessly. Stop it now, now, now. We're tired of it. We're not going to take it anymore. That's who has to stand up. Law enforcement, military. And start telling your boss. You tell him, look, I see it's written right here in the Bible. God created me just a little lower than the angels. I've got big shoes to fill. And I'm here to tell my boss, no, no, no. I won't do your evil bidding anymore. I won't make people suffer unnecessarily anymore. I'm going to do what's right. Okay? And I'm going to defy my boss. Okay? And I'm going to work for the people. Not some of the people. Not the moneyed people. I'm going to work for all the people, damn it. That's the way it's going to be because I'm following my heart, my soul, my spirit, my mind, my truth. I'm being true to myself. I'm being true to my God. I'm being true to my conscience. I'm going to have honor. I'm going to have integrity. I'm going to have a peace of mind. I can hardly walk on this bridge. It's so windy. It feels like it's... I make or bridge patrol. I almost got blown off the bridge because of that cloud. I've got a lot of seagoing experience, and I can tell you, some of these gusts out here are they are really at least 50 miles an hour at least. That's my guess. I'd be very surprised if it was much less than that. There's a bird just flying right up here. Unless it's a drone. Staying away from the railing because I'm not kidding you, man. It is seriously windy. Look at these people. Everybody walking is getting blown. So anyhow, folks, I do believe in fighting the good fight. I do believe that unless you confront an issue, there's no chance of it being fixed. I mean, even if you confront it, you might not be able to fix it. But the only way I see the American people taking back their nation is by gaining control of the money printing presses. That's it. That's simple. We've got to oust the Federal Reserve. We've got to do something like get high-powered attorneys involved. I go in there and demand sound currency. It's that simple. I understand Janet Yellen is she's vehemently opposed. I forget how the press put it, but she's vehemently opposed to, an audit just to find out what the hell is going on, with these people. Where is this debt ever going to end? And how do they intend on getting it repaid? More and more of your tax dollars are just going to debt maintenance, And yourself, go look up a pie chart. Go online and look at a budget pie chart, the United States government, okay? You can look at your own in your own state, but see where the money is going, okay? The money is going, over half of it goes to the military-industrial complex, okay? So these people are greatly incentivized to keep dubious warfare going however they can, false flag, whatever. Because their job depends on it. So they've got to keep poverty above all, because this is how they recruit their people. You've got to be hungry and needy to go off to a dubious war, and so they've got to keep people needy, oppressed, impoverished. It's critical. And all their plans will fall apart if you just ended poverty. Their crime would plummet. Okay, because the vast majority of crime is attributable to financial desperation. Debt. There'd be no way to indebt people that weren't poor. Only poor people borrow money. If you can't afford to buy a house, that's why you have to borrow money from the bank. If you can't save up enough and do owner financing or something, then that's what you're stuck with, borrowing money. So they absolutely need poor people to keep this scam going, and that's all it is. Anybody out there that thinks it makes an iota of sense, you've got to really look into it. Research the stuff I'm telling you, because the whole thing is just a big scam. They've got us stuck in this rotten, filthy, stinking paradigm of oppression and trying to tell us that somehow it makes sense. And somehow, we'll come out of this. One way or another, the Democrats will figure it out. The Republicans will figure it out. The conservatives will figure it out. The liberals will figure it out. No, they won't. They're all a bunch of scum. They're all in on it. Not every single one of them. What do you got? A couple like Ron Paul, Dennis Kucinich, a couple of decent politicians in the entire country. Okay. Oh my God, these people are there's not words strong enough to say how I feel about these people. There really isn't. They're just scum to the nth degree. And, I want relief. And they're not going to give us any relief. They've got no remedy that's sensible, that's going to really help people. They've got no plan. Had nothing. As long as they've got their position in place, they don't really give a crap. And everybody out there that's afraid of nuclear war, don't worry about it, okay? Look, if these people could have done that, they would have done that a long time ago. They've had their underground cities built up a long time ago, okay, and they could go safely underground. If they could, they would, and nuke the entire planet, get rid of all the useless feeders, useless eaters, whatever term they've got for us, and they would have, reclaimed it that way. But they can't do that, and they know it. And, so that's not how it's going to play out. And remember, it's only going to get as bad as God allows it to get. That ultimately there really is a God, and there really is these beings called holy angels, and that God, is only going to let things get as bad as He decides it's going to get. And then, they turn around. The worm turns, and then, the wounds start being healed. The wealth disparity stops growing and starts shrinking. And we have a situation where we've got universal prosperity. That's where we're free. And anytime you want, you can go into your own personal, private, parallel reality where there is freedom, where there is security, where you're with other people that are willing that you have freedom, that you have security and prosperity. And that's a place where I find that I have to go, because, I don't want to be around people that are unjust in any way, whether they're doing it intentionally or whether they're just deceived into doing it, just so full of fear that, they can't imagine any other way. Well, I'm tired of this scene, man, and I want it to end, and I hope you do too. Anyhow, I'm going to end this video and with a nice shot of San Francisco here. Let's start over here at Alcatraz and pan over the city and beautiful place. A sweet little little sheltered spot on the north end here. Benches and everything. Have a good one.